At the time of this recording, there are over 670 different mods for you to choose from in content warning. There are some really cool ones and others that are just straight up bad. And nobody wants to spend time scrolling through hundreds of different mods that they know they have no interest in. So in this video, we're gonna be talking about some actually useful mods for you to use in content warning. We'll start off with the more simple mods and then get to the more game-changing mods as the video progresses. Starting off with the most simple on the list, Simple Chat. This is a very basic but also extremely useful mod where if you press the T button, it pulls up a chat box that you can use to talk with your friends. Since there's currently no way for you to talk to your friends after you get split up, this is extremely useful for those situations. This is also good for any of my night owls who don't want to disturb the rest of the house but still want to talk with their friends. With this mod, you can do that. Next, another small but very useful mod is Death Status. For some players, this could be the most useful mod on the list. This mod adds a death status to the player screen in your dive bell, and it makes it way easier for you to know if your teammates are dead or alive rather than just looking at the distance and seeing if they're moving or not. This is definitely something they could have added to the base game, and I thought it was so annoying that they hadn't already. So this mod helps keeping up with your teammates a lot easier. Next, we got a wombo combo between More Colors and Suit Colors. More Colors is a mod that adds tons of new colors to the player screen. Honestly, it might be a little too many colors. I mean, literally, just look at this. You've got every color under the rainbow and then some. Keep in mind, some of the colors make it really hard to see your face, like black, for example. And I would highly recommend pairing this mod with Suit Color. This mod makes it to where when you change the color of your face, it changes the color of your suit as well. I think these are mods that go really well hand in hand together, so if you get one, you should definitely get the other. This next mod is one that we should all know, but if you don't, it is absolutely essential when you're playing content warning. And that is Virality. Ooh. Virality is the mod that allows you to play with more than 4 people in a lobby. And it also allows you to join or leave after the game has started. I've actually never played with more than 5 people in this game before, so if you be down to clown, consider joining the Bam Bam Discord. 100 plus people going strong over there, and it's a group of people who want you to be there. So if that tickles your fancy, link down in the description. That was all the simple mods. Let's get into some of the more game breaking, starting with Infinite Health and Infinite Stamina. Exactly how the name sounds, these mods will give you unlimited health and unlimited stamina. Listen, I know Infinite Health is cheating. You're supposed to die, and that's the fun of the game. But sometimes you just want to run around, be invincible, and explore stuff. We don't have time to always play the game the right way, and that's why you're watching this mods video anyways. You can run around forever, you can get hit as many times as you want, and you won't die. Kinda. The catch is insta-kills are still insta-kills. So if you get hit by any enemy that is a one-shot, such as the mime or the flicker, I'm sorry to say, buddy, but you're still gonna die. With infinite stamina, listen, if I'm gonna die anyways, I want to die running all the way home to my mommy, okay? But we still haven't gotten to my favorite of these mods. One of those favorites is Spectate Enemies. Ever wonder where the streamer goes to sleep at night? Now you can find out. Anytime you die, you have the option to spectate your players or to spectate enemies. Press the E button and you can toggle between every enemy that is currently on that map. I love this mod. I think it's hilarious to watch my friends get destroyed by the enemies from their point of view. So you should definitely check this mod out. Next, we have the Camera Locator. This mod adds an item to the item shop called the Camera Locator. And when you use it, it plays a radar ping that you can use to find wherever your camera is. The bad thing about this mod is that the battery for the Camera Locator only lasts for about 30 seconds. I'd recommend getting close to where you know you died before you turn it on. We're almost to my favorite of these mods, but this next one is really fun. That would be Holden's third person mod. This is a really cool mod that allows you to view your diver in the third person. I think it's really satisfying to watch yourself. It also helps a lot with your field of view. You can see everything that's around you. I think it adds a little extra layer of fear when you can see how close those monsters are to getting you. It just really rounds out the experience when you're diving in the old world. A mod made by the same person is Holden's Lobby View. This one could have been tied together with the Virality mod, but this is a huge quality of life mod that adds the option to either host a game or to join one of your friends. You can also pick and choose from open lobbies around the world, and it just allows for a much more tailored experience, which should already exist in the vanilla game. Next mod up is a mod called Family Friendly. This is an extremely unserious mod that kills you anytime you cuss. Fuck. I will say the voice detection on this can be a little janky, as some of the smallest noises can cause you to die. If you're anything like me, where you kind of have a bit of a potty mouth sometimes, I really think I might try to do a challenge based off of this mod. Let me know what you guys think. Last one before we get to my absolute favorite mod on the list is Spookdivers. Normally when you jump off the side of your sky island, you just teleport back to your hospital. But in this mod, jumping off the sky island means jumping down into the dark depths of the old world. That's right, guys. This mod adds an alternate way of getting down into the old world outside of just using the dive bell. Now, since you're not using the dive bell, you will have 4 buttons that will spawn on your map. If you want to make it back to your island alive, you have to find one of these 4 buttons. Press it, where then a dive bell will be lowered down to you. Keep in mind, there are fake bells that can drop when you press one of these buttons. There are subtle differences between these dive bells, so keep your eyes open before entering one. Last up, my favorite mod on this list is Helldivers. It's hands down my most favorite mod on this list. By pressing the F button, you'll be able to do the dive from the game Helldivers 2. And I use dive loosely, as in actuality, you launch yourself tens of feet in front of you. Let me tell you, the ragdoll is crazy. It does take you a little while to get back up. You also can't jump super high, so I'd recommend using this mainly in open spaces. But this mod creates hilarious moments watching your friends yeet themselves off the side of cliffs, and you feel bad as jumping into the dive bell as you're getting chased by something. This mod just adds an extra layer of fun that I think everybody needs to tap into this second. There are so many more mods we could have talked about that weren't on this list, but these mods I think are all ones that could have easily been implemented into the vanilla game, and they do cool things in ways that just make sense. I really do wish Content Warning would adopt some of these mods into their game, but if you want to know more things that I think Landfall can do to make Content Warning better, I highly encourage you to check out this video right here. Otherwise, thank you for watching, take care, and I will catch you guys on the flip.